Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to MXGP Career Mode. My name is Ninjitsu Evolved and this is part 25. Now for those of you who weren't here with us last time, I'm just going to give you a few moments to go and check out previous videos if you haven't seen them. 2, 1. Okay, well last time out was Uddevalla in Sweden and I was actually fairly surprised with it. The first race was fairly scrappy. It was trying to get a feel for the track again, of course. I'm not a fan of this circuit anyway. Anyone who saw the video when we were here in MX2 already knows that. And having more speed just made it a bit more of a challenge. But we settled into a nice rhythm. Race 2, like I said, race 1 we only finished down in 8th, but race 2 we had the worst start we've had all season where we fell off the bike coming off the line. Yeah, I know, it's just one of those stupid things that happens on with this MX1s. The extra power makes the bike wheelie quite aggressively if you don't control it. But then we just settled into a rhythm and we just pulled away at the front and we got a win at Uddevalla, which is something that I didn't think I'd be saying this season. The other thing that happened was we actually regained our lead at the top of the World Riders standings. We had fallen behind Ken Dyker after a really lackluster meeting at Maggiore in Italy before we went to Uddevalla. We are now actually 10 points clear at the top of the World Riders standings. Clement de Salen's closed the gap in. He's caught us up by he's closer than he was. He's only 24 points back. Max Nagel is 39 back off the top. But a nice 10-point cushion for us as we prepare to head. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the king has returned. We prepare to head to Kegums in Latvia. Quickly before we jump in, normal deal, we'll look at the options. It's 3-lap races only with realistic AI difficulty. Professional physics, with the only assist being an automatic gearbox. So we return to Kegums. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where, hopefully we can get a nice chunk of points to add on top of our 10-point championship lead that we have at the moment. Yeah, this promises to be very interesting indeed. I mean, I really enjoy this track. I think that I've got pacing buckets. I've got plenty of momentum. I know the track. I know that this is a circuit where we can really go hell for leather. The only thing that might be a problem is adjusting to the bike. Obviously, when we were here last time, we were here in MX2. As opposed to MX1. We're going to jump straight onto track, head straight into the first race of this round of the MX1 World Championship. I'm trying to work out what round it is off the top of my head. I think it's round 9, could be round 8, but I think it's round 9. But anyway, regardless, it's part 25 of MXGP Career Mode, the first race here from Kegums in Latvia. And as usual at this time, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to work. Yes, we need a half-decent start. Doesn't need to be lightning. Just need to go with the leaders. That was quite good. And then just hold it around the outside of this first corner. It wasn't as fast as I thought it should have been. But we're already going past people. We're already going past everybody down the inside. And now we can just see if we can ride away at the front and build ourselves a nice little cushion. Oh yeah. Again, this is a fantastic circuit. Brake as soon as we land. You normally have a split second to start applying the brakes in MX2. You're already 2 seconds clear of Tony Cairoli at the front. You brake as soon as you land off that jump before, but you don't want to lock the brakes, you just want to feather them in. Cairoli and Strybos are battling away behind us. That's hopefully just going to cost them time and allow us just to keep eking out this gap. But yeah, I really enjoy this circuit. It's got a fantastic floor, fantastic rhythm to it. We're already on to the start of the second lap because the first lap begins. We're almost 5 seconds clear at the end of that. It's not even a complete lap. it's the start-finish line is after the first intermediate split. You join the track after the first intermediate. So there's the entire first section that you don't do on the opening lap, and somehow we're 5 seconds clear. So we're absolutely cruising away at the front. We've lost whoa, nearly dropped the bike trying to get the braking right. We were over 5, we'd lost a little bit of time to Cairoli, but he's dropped his bike. And now people are starting to fall. It's that same corner, it looks like. We've lost Cairoli, we've lost Polin, we've lost Roland, who's actually our teammate on this bike. He is quite awful. Clement Desal has been able to move into second place with Cairoli's error. Strybos has done Cairoli as well, as you can see at the bottom of the screen, but we're just opening it up here. Come on, we've got to gain some time there. Whoa! That was a violent wheelie. It's not going to make a difference though, since we're almost 10 seconds clear. It's a shame because this has been a really, up until that point, this has been an excellent lap. Just felt absolutely hooked up the whole way through. I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. But its first lap to do a 43.3. Interesting to see what the gap is despite the crash. Still pushing, pushing, pushing. Oh, we gained a tiny bit of time over Desal. It went from just under 10 seconds to just over 10. Ooh, nearly. The problem, man, I very rarely, I think it's probably why I'm not as fast as some other people, I very rarely use the rear brake. It's all the braking is done on the front. Whoa, okay, bike decided just to stop gripping up, that's fine. We're still 10 seconds clear at the front. I need Desal to do what we did and crash, and he has. Beautiful, thank you, Clement. Booger's crashed as well, everyone's dropping the bike at that same corner again, it appears. Sean Simpson's crashed. Yeah, people are just going to start tumbling back down the order. Roland again has crashed. And there's 3 times in this race alone that he's dropped his bike. Now, fair enough, we've crashed twice, but at least we're doing it from a comfortable lead. Yep, bike doing violent wheelie on us that time. Sal and Strybos are battling away for the podium positions. You've got to imagine Cairoli is going to be in that mix as well. But as far as our race is concerned, it's not really going to matter. We have absolutely torn this field and new one at the front. We're going to set a fastest lap of the race of a 42.199. Oh, Kegums, I love you so much. Kendi Dijker recovering well up to 4th. Damage limitations, we finish ahead of the 3 Belgians, Desal, Strybos and the Dijker. But that's a good. Tommy Serlu won the previous Grand Prix overall from Uddevalla, finishing down in 16th and last. But that is another 7 points for us over the Dijker in the Riders standings. So coming into the second race of this meeting, we now have a 17-point lead at the top of the Riders Championship, and that is exactly what we want. We want to build as much of a gap as we can. As I said before, if you watched the previous video, I haven't specified it yet. I'm going to say it now. This is a track where I should be doing the double. I firmly believe that this is a track where I should be doing the double. And anything less than that, as I said before, I'll consider a loss. Because we should be getting a maximum of 50 points from this meeting and building as much of a lead as we can. Tracks like this and tracks like the Lausitz Ring are places where we should be doubling up, maybe Teutschenthal as well, depending on how things fall. But we're going to refocus back on Kegums for this second race, and ladies and gentlemen, as per the usual, let's go to work. Okay, I need a decent start. Yeah, getting away quite well. I just need to make sure that, yeah, that's it. Scrubbed a lot more speed at the start. Cairoli got the whole shot, Desal second. We actually got through that first bit in third, and we're just going to sail up the inside, exactly the same as race 1. Oh no, maybe not. Got a little bit wide, got onto the grass, and all of a sudden we just lost traction, we just lost drive, and the bike started to snake. We're still going to attack this pack though. Strybos and Desal in front of us. We're getting bumped around by the Suzukis. We've got the KTM and Cairoli just in front of us. I think that's pretty much job done for us over Desal, so now it's just going to be a case of trying to stay as close as we can to Cairoli in order to ensure that we can stay with him. And hopefully we should be able to pass him up through these little jumps up this hill, and then through this next left-hander if we get ourselves set up nice and early and then power out. Oh, that's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. 765 machine leads again, first place. Got 1.3 over Cairoli. Now we just need to start putting the pressure on, putting the hammer down, try and build this lead. We know that this section of the track is not where we are fast compared with the AI. The AI will normally gain a couple of tenths on us through this first intermediate. The first intermediate split is normally where they gain time, and the second intermediate, provided we don't crash, is normally where we will start to pull the gap. The lead was 1.3. Oh no, we gain time. It's now 3 seconds, so Cairoli must have made a mistake behind us. He's fallen back behind Clement Desal. Let's see who starts crashing. Desal has crashed. Absolutely beautiful. He's where people behind. Oh, we've made a mistake. The Diker has crashed as well. Still got us lead intact. Rui Goncalves, he's gone down as well. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Rui Goncalves, I have no idea. Got one of them weird things on the seat. We've got people battling behind us, despite the fact that we crashed, we maintain a fairly comfortable lead. To be honest with you, at the front, and now we just need to, it's not even worrying about that at the moment, it's just maintaining a rhythm. We've gone up to 4.7 clear of Desal. I don't know where we find all that time in the middle sector, because it doesn't feel like I'm doing anything that the AI shouldn't be able to do. Like I say though, this meeting, this race, this Grand Prix here at Kegums, it's all been about trying to get the double. We do a 45.199. We have a lead of 6.7 over Clement Desal. Now we're going to just put the hammer down and try and build that gap as much as possible. There are just moments on this track where it just feels absolutely beautiful. This bike is tremendous to ride. And a track like this one, the track that I really enjoy, I can really feel the benefits, the additional power. Even though that first sector wasn't particularly quick, we're still 6.3 clear of Desal. And I reckon someone's going to make mistakes again. It will probably be, yep, here's Desal, he's dropped the bike again. Let's see who else follows him into the dirt. Jeremy Van Horbeek. Come on, any more for any more. Thank you. Tommy Searle. Not having the best meetings, is he? Any more for any more. Bracker. I'm not even sure who Bracker is, but yeah, he's not having fun. 4 crashes at the same corner. We're absolutely tearing away at the front. Hopefully this will be our fastest lap of the entire weekend. Need to keep the pressure on and keep moving, keep pushing. Whoa, nearly. Very nearly dropped the bike there. But it's all good, we're going to win. We're going to do a 41.599. I'm pretty sure that is our fastest lap of the weekend. So we take the win. Desal second, Paulin third, and Bobrashev fourth. Diker finishing down in 10th, so another big chunk of points. We end up, what, 21 points clear for the meeting? So that's going to give us, what, a 31-point lead in the World Riders Championship, if I've done my maths right? Oh, it's a 30-point lead in the Riders Championship because Clement Desal has leapfrogged Ken Dyker for second. So we've got a 30-point lead over Clement Desal, who is now emerging as a new challenger. That 2-horse race that I was predicting earlier on in the series. Yeah, that doesn't look like it's going to happen. Hopefully these boys are just going to keep taking points off each other and allow us to ride clear away at the front. So we've got a 30-point lead over Clement Desal, who is 1 point over Dyker. So I am right, we were 31 points clear of Dyker. And then a fair drop then to the likes of Bobryshev, Nagel and Cairoli. So yeah, realistically at this point, the top 6 still have a shout, but it's going to come down to the top 3, I reckon. But having a 30-point lead at this point of the championship, you know, that's tremendous. Getting the double out of the way in MX1, finally getting that job done, you know, that just feels great. And we're going to take the plaudits, we're going to take the celebration. That's what I'm talking about. There was a reason why we stuck with the Monster Energy Yamaha team, and that is why. Because I knew that from the second I rode the bike exactly what it was going to be able to give us this season. We made the most of it that time out. Oh, look at this. I'm not surprised that other teams want us to ride for them. We're getting the offers from the top teams. Suzuki, KTM and Kawasaki. But it's not happening. Like I said before, at the start of the year, we're going to stick with this Monster Energy Yamaha team. And we're going to stick with them all the way to the end because we are just absolutely hammering it this season. Why change it? Why change it up if it's not broken? The last thing I want to do is move to a bike that I can't ride. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, man. So there we go. 30 points clear at the top of the World Riders standings. Jeffrey Hurlings at this point has still only dropped 3 points all season. So what's that? That was round 9. So out of 18 races, he's had 17 wins and a second. Like I say, man, they ride a lot different when you're not riding alongside them. But there we go. The first double of the season for us from Kegums in Latvia. We're actually on a 3-race winning streak as well, taking into account the second race at Uddevalla. And the next meeting is going to be at a race where, let's just say it was unique last time we were here in MX2 from Pavinkiari in Finland, where we warped the fabric of space and time in the first race. But we did also do the double. I'm not confident about doing the double this time out, but we will find out the next time we come back, which will be for part 26 of MXGP Career Mode. But for part 25, for round 9 of the MX1 World Riders Championship, I'm going to leave it there. So thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. And until next time, you enjoy the rest of your day.